Hey everybody, it's Brandon Robinson, your friendly sales manager down here at Medicine Hat Toyota. And today we've got some exciting news about leasing. Now, leasing is one of the best ways to buy a new vehicle, and especially a new Toyota. I personally have leased my last 3 vehicles, and I just want to share one of the coolest features that I think there is to buying a lease through a Toyota. So one thing they offer is what's called G.A.P. So that's G.A.P. And what that gives you is guaranteed asset. This is one of the second largest purchases you'll make in your life. Protection. Now what that means is that if you lease a new Toyota, you're going to get G.A.P, guaranteed asset protection. So say you're driving down the road and just so happens that the guy in front of you stops a little quicker than you were expecting. And all of a sudden, your nice new car, maybe you've had it for 2 years, you're driving along, the guy in front of you stops, and all of a sudden, we don't ever want it to happen, but it does sometimes. And you accidentally bump the guy in front of you. And your insurance agent says, well, that's going to be $5,000. So no big deal. You pay your deductible, you get it fixed, you're back on the road. But the benefit to leasing is that when you would have dropped this vehicle off to Toyota Canada at the end of your lease, you've had it all repaired, it's been professionally repaired through your insurance company. You bring it back and you say, Toyota, I'm done with this one, I want to start a new lease and I just want to get rid of my old one. By leasing a vehicle, you have G.A.P, and that's your asset protection, and that basically negates this entire accident from ever affecting the value of your vehicle. Essentially, Toyota just makes it disappear. Your car's not worth less, you don't owe Toyota more money for it, you're not out of pocket for anything, you're fine. Now that's not a $5,000 claim. Now you can imagine in some of these things like hailstorms or a larger collision or a tree falls on your car. I personally knew somebody who that happened to. They were 2 years into their 5-year lease, tree fell on the roof of their car. It was almost $13,000 worth of damage. Their lease came to the end of the due, they dropped the keys off to Toyota Canada, they picked up their new Toyota Venza, and they drove home in the new car and never affected their value. Now, why that's so important to leasing is that if you were to finance that vehicle or even come in and said, you know what, I just want to write a check, you would then have to trade in your vehicle to us or to another dealership or wherever, and that's going to affect the value of your trade. Why it affects the value of your trade is that the next person that buys your vehicles might be a little concerned about those accidents. A lot of our pre-owned customers that come in, it's their first question, has the vehicle ever been in an accident? So by carrying that guaranteed asset protection and leasing with Toyota Canada here at Medicine Hat Toyota, you avoid all that headache with one simple thing, and that's the lease. So again, guys, it's Brandon Robinson, your friendly sales manager down here at Medicine Hat Toyota. Thanks again for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you down here at the dealership.